this is the final finale. We can tell. I see now they're starting to add bombs now. They start. I see here they start throwing bombs everywhere. There's some. There's also some. There's yeah. Also there's. There's a. There's there. There's. There's also some. There's also some air raids in the capital. There's also some air raids here. Also, we also can't forget the landmines that were sent in the border. There's, as you can see, there's landmines sent around the border. Let's see what people were reacting to some of these Let's see the reaction. Let's see how much people think about this. We can see here. Let's see the most active part. As we can tell from here, people are regularly losing their lives. I see many battles are already getting fired. You can tell there's air raids from the north here. A great northern air raid sending out, destroying everything. While that also happening, there's less aeroids here. We can see there's aeroids everywhere. I see here the poor. I see the rich. I see some famous people are already losing their lives. We just lost. We still have the capital. At this point, there's actually more airway. I see here some guy have enough and actually no. It actually they start fighting here. People start keep fighting on nukes. Mostly in the north and south and center. We also have some Santa Claus bombers in Christmas. Same thing for this one we could ask. Well, that's happening. There's also we also have people already. There's many men already starting to lose their life, and let's just say that poor would lose they'll lose Andrew from a bombing air right here, mostly because this lost no survivors. We can tell here that bombing has already been a huge widespread. Actually, they use this to destroy ports around the north. They destroy the ports in the north, which also means, and there's also huge northern ports that were destroyed due to that. There's even ports that are also said to have been destroyed in the area. I see we have air raids. We have air raids still coming in, and they have entire sheep production lost. And in this area, we have a huge wasteland. Actually, there's people already losing a lot of lives, and there's more people dying than the population. We cannot also forget about how there's bear they start bringing out bear attacks in the area. There's for some reason they also for some reason there's also there's for some reason there's even a case of landmines in the capital city, and there's also they said to have been a big crab in the area. I think the big crab is actually before he almost killed the king until he started manufacturing and and decided to go to a most active area. I can tell from this where people are starting to run away from this. Humans are right now scared about this monstrous iron beast that was sent by the rich. And we could also forget how they just destroyed the entire army in just 1 centimeter. And you see a place where most of army due to his self-destruct, he self-destruct. I see this would truly be the end when they send out an air raid in the area. I see air raids already sent out in the area just where they're and it all ends when but it all ends somehow. It ended off in the Battle of Por, where for some apparent reason there's a huge battle here. I can't comprehend what's happening, but I can see a lot of specials dying. We also have bombing raids from the area. We have bombing raids here, bombing raids in this area. This gave a lot of time for the rich to maximize their land. I see they now control the place where they actually now start killing off. The king is now scared for his life, and we can tell by this that air raids are still continuing to happen. It's just that it's now only poor due to rich literally destroyed all the armed base. And see this diplomat trying to rebuild society until getting utterly destroyed. A lot of cities were destroyed from this. The area and lots of soldiers died. See and Por advocated and the new king was another person. He advocated due to this power struggle, and the war is obviously going to be in the favor of rich, and yet it is still because more and more battle campaign happens until Por is now gone. Due to this, they realized that the self-destruct button was gone, and that wasn't actually a thing, and that the real self-destruct button is where blue is getting artillery bombarded. This thing mostly happened. The reason why is mostly because this area is obviously destroyed. But now we're proud to announce that there's no way this war would end. As you see here, we have a huge bombing raid, and there's huge boring balls. And then the last of Por will come. As you can see here, the entire army is already starting to rush. You can see here a lot of lots of islands were getting destroyed in the nearby region. Here we have bombing campaigns for days. And now we will see the last of Por. You can hear bombed areas such as bombed area in the north that killed most of the population. Here we have a wall that has fire. And this utterly, and also we lost. This brought the war to end, and now war no longer existed. And that's the end for today's video. Bye.